Right now in Australia, we stand at a crossroads that many citizens barely realize exists. The recent proposal to ban social media for those under 16 has been presented as a measure of protection. And perhaps on the surface it is. But too often in history, policies introduced for safety quietly become the foundation for something far larger and far more intrusive than what anyone was told at the beginning. This is why we must recognize what this moment truly represents. The opening stage of a deeper shift toward a society that could be defined not by freedom, but by surveillance and digital control. Because if this ban is stage 1, then stage 2 is already approaching fast: a nationwide mandatory digital ID. A system where every Australian must link their identity to nearly everything they do online. A system where your browsing, your logins, your messages, your purchases, your movements, and your interactions could all be tied to a single, centralized profile. A system where privacy isn't just reduced, it disappears. Where your digital life is no longer your own, but something that can be seen, tracked, monitored, analyzed, and stored indefinitely. And it comes wrapped in comforting language, convenience, safety, security. But what happens when a digital ID becomes required for government services, banking, communication, travel, and eventually access to the entire internet? What happens when every agency connected to the system holds a complete map of your online behavior, your habits, beliefs, and movements? And what happens when this massive trove of personal data becomes the single biggest target for cyber attacks in Australian history? We've already seen major corporations breached. We've seen health records stolen. We've seen personal information of millions exposed. Now imagine the day when it's not just medical records, not just phone numbers, but your entire digital footprint, your identity, your behavior, your life, caught in the same net. Then comes stage 3, central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, programmable, trackable, controllable money. Money that can be traced and profiled in real time. Money that can be switched on or off. Money that can be restricted or redirected. Money that obeys rules written by someone else. Rules you cannot change. A currency where everything you buy, everywhere you spend, and every transaction you make can be instantly viewed, logged, and assessed. And with programmable functions, CBDCs could, at least theoretically, be limited to certain items, capped after certain spending thresholds, or confined to a geo-fenced location where your wallet only works inside a defined boundary. This is not freedom. This is digital imprisonment. A future where movement, choices, spending, and even speech can be quietly shaped or restricted by invisible systems. We must ask ourselves hard questions now. Are we moving toward protection or toward control? Are we building safety or building a world where privacy is extinct? Are we defending citizens or creating a future where free speech can be monitored, filtered, and policed? Because once every online action and every financial transaction can be tracked, once every citizen's behavior is absorbed into a permanent digital profile, once your access to money, and even your ability to speak freely, depends on systems you do not influence and cannot opt out of, then we must ask, what freedom remains at all? Our personal choices, how we live, communicate, think, and spend, are not the government's business. Our financial autonomy is not a privilege to be granted or revoked. It is a basic human right, a pillar of a free society, and something that must be fiercely protected, not surrendered piece by piece under the banner of safety. This is bigger than politics. This is bigger than left or right. This is about the future of civil liberties in Australia. If we do not question these systems now, before they become permanent, then by the time they are fully built, it may be too late to undo them. The battle for privacy is happening today. The battle for free speech will come tomorrow, and the time to defend both is right now.